Hi, I'm Jose,
Hi, I'm Steve.
and welcome to the Picky Palate.
Today we're going to talk about a restaurant that is in Fairfield, Connecticut on the Post Road, and it is what I would call Peruvian comfort food.
The name of the restaurant is El Rocoto, and it's one of our favorite restaurants for Peruvian food.
Right. And we go there quite often. I would say
Yeah.
we have lunch there every twice a week.
At least twice a week.
Right.
Yes, we have to say that it's really nice Peruvian food. Remember, it's comfort food.
If you ever visited Peru in Lima, Jose is from Peru.
I'm from Peru.
And when I visited there, you would find little restaurants on the corner, and they would serve this kind of food, and it's just very good, and a lot of heart in the food. So some of the things that we enjoy are an appetizer, which I really like. It's called
Leche de tigre. So leche de tigre is a very nice appetizer. It's very refreshing, and it's made with raw fish that is cooked with lime, correct?
Right.
And it has some other ingredients that are cooked, so it's quite safe to eat it, and it's really delicious.
Yes, we have it mostly every time. They also have standard dishes that you would find very frequently in people's homes and in small restaurants in Lima. Lomo sentados and pollo sentados.
Correct.
Pollo sentados is chicken, and how would you describe the dish?
Well, lomo saltado is pieces of beef, or if it's chicken, pieces of chicken, sauteed with onions and tomatoes and spices, and it's really nice. It ends with the beef or the chicken are very juicy at the end, and it's really delicious. They use a lot of ingredients that are very common in Peru, so the flavor is quite authentic. It's quite like you will find it in any other restaurant in Lima, Peru.
Yes, and that's what we like about it, because it's so authentic. And most of the people who are there are Peruvians.
Yes.
That are cooks. The cooks are from Lima.
Yes.
And so we enjoy it very much. We also like the chicken with bread,
Milanesa.
the Milanese. And they have specials every day during the week, which are very nice. And you get a lot of food. Usually it starts with a soup.
Right.
And it's very, very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have chicken or beef and with rice and the lomo saltados or the pollo sentados also can be served on a bed of something that is called taku. Why don't you describe what taku?
Well, taku is beans with rice, and they are mixed and they are sauteed too on a fry pan, and so it has a crust on the top, and it's very moist and soft in the center. So it's really nice. It's a little bit complicated to describe.
Yeah, it's very delicious, and it's
really
very
nice.
satisfying.
Yeah.
A rice and bean kind of dish.
What do you think about desserts that they have there?
Well, the desserts, that's something that you really. In fact, we like the desserts so much. We tried to find the lady who made them for them, because they don't make them there, but they have a lady local who makes them, and she makes these wonderful Spanish desserts, which are very light and not too sweet. Kind of reminds me almost like the European desserts.
Tres leches.
Tres leches, which is 3 milk.
Right.
Types of milk.
It's very moist.
Very moist, and three layers of some kind of a milk filling.
We really like it.
Yeah, it's very good, and I would recommend their desserts. They have a chocolate cake too, and they have a flan, which is the best flan I've ever had. So the desserts are great, and they make wonderful coffee too, if you want to have a cup of coffee there with dessert. But I would say that this is real Peruvian comfort food that Peruvians love, and not to mention that most of the time when we're there, most of the people there are Peruvian, I have to say. There are a couple of gringos like me, but most of them are Peruvian.
Yeah, so we really recommend El Rocoto in Fairfield.
It's hard to imagine that in Fairfield, Connecticut, you could have such a wonderful restaurant that really preserves the food that's made in Lima, Peru. And so we recommend it highly.
Yeah. Thank you.